dime. Still a high roller, roller. I don't need a dime. Still a high roller, roller. I don't need a dime, bitch. I'm still a high roller. Still a high roller, roller. I don't need a dime. I don't need a dime, bitch. I'm still a high roller. I don't need a dime, bitch. I'm still a high roller. I don't need a dime, bitch. I'm still a high roller. Bitch, I'm still a high roller. I don't need a dime, bitch, I'm still a high roller. I don't need a dime, bitch, I'm still a high roller.
just like intercourse. Hello. Yup. Mike's here. Everybody has to know Mike is here. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? I'm just swiveling my microphone and adjusting it very carefully downwards. You're babysitting. Is that a good idea? You running? So how's everyone doing today? I am the usual. Tired. Not able to think. You know, the usual. Let's see, how was everyone's night? I'm trying to think of what I did. What did I do last night? I did a little bit of planning for the secret thing. And I tried to plan, or like proceed with planning, or coordinating getting some of my stuff from where my mom put it. That was not... There you go. Spooky. That that was not as productive as I would have liked it to be. And what else did I do last night? I set up to watch Vaginal Fantasy, but it was canceled again. Last week it was canceled because Kyla and Bonnie were sick, and this week it's canceled because Felicia's baby is sick. So everybody's sick, and there's just no February hangout. But they announced the next book, which I can't get from the library. My library doesn't have it, and it's like $10. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend $10 on a book that I don't know if I want to keep, you know? So, maybe, I'm thinking maybe my library has it on overdrive as an ebook, and it just didn't show up before. So I'll check that later. But I'm also trying to determine if the book has sexy times in it. And no one would tell me! And so I'm just dancing. I have literally nothing else to say. I was up late last night, had trouble sleeping. Oh, I need to take my sunshine pill. What? You wanted to be a lazy babysitter? Shucks. I think I had a migraine last night. Anyway, my head is slightly better today. Speaking of today, we're gonna keep working on the Sabertooth Tiger Zord head. So last week what I did, and I'll just switch scenes. Well, that's a close-up of my arm you didn't need to see. Woo! Look at those freckles, oh yeah. The close-up of the freckles. That's weird. Alright, so basically, we were working on this Sabertooth Tiger Zord head, and I was trying to sketch it out so that I could kind of find the proportions and see what would be, what would work best. And I think this length is good, and I think the width is good. But I need to kind of finagle with where the ears are, where this little like forehead strip is, where the eyes go, and the nose. Because so originally what I was gonna do is I was going to just make it an angled box. So it was just gonna have 4 sides. So the top of it was just gonna be like this, and imagine there's a line between these 2 fingers. So the top was gonna be like this, which means that the bottom is also gonna be like this, and then the sides like that. So basically, just 4 roughly equal pieces that narrow to a smaller rectangle. And then I guess a snout piece. So that's what I was going to do, but then I started drawing this, and the problem with that is that the eyeballs, or the eye holes, like this is essentially the top of its head. So I can't put the eyeballs on top of its head staring upwards. That looks weird, right? So I have to make it more complicated. I guess I for once oversimplified, and I had to take it a step back the other way, which is actually kind of exciting to me, because normally I do the opposite. Normally what I do is I put in too much detail, and then I either have to take a lot of the detail out, or I just put in too much detail and whatever piece I'm working on takes forever. You know, one or the other. So I'm happy with this drawing for the most part, but there's about an inch of space here that I need to take out of the top of the head design. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this a piece. So like from like right above the eyebrows, so from the base of the forehead strip, and then to the back of the head, including the ears. That's gonna be one piece. And then I'm gonna cut another piece like this, and that's where the eyes are gonna go, is in that little like 1-inch strip. I'll cut out little eye holes. And then the third and final piece of the top of the head, kind of, is then the snout. Now, if I just tried to cut this out, these pieces wouldn't match up. Or maybe they would. I'm trying to conceptualize, if I just, let's see, if I cut along here, like maybe I don't have to redraw it. I mean, I have to redraw it to make the lines all equal and nice. This was just a rough sketch. I mean, you can see I have 2 sets of ears here. There's like one line for the ears and a smaller line for the ears. I'm not gonna cut both of those. So let's see if I can do some conceptual thinking. So in the picture, it looks like the nose kind of meets up with the forehead. Now I think I want to simplify that, because otherwise I would have to do 4 like layers. So like this would be going from like height wise. So this would be like top of the head to the end of the forehead, and then here's the drop where the eyes are. But then I'd have to make the nose coming out, and then this part around the nose would be a lower section. That just seems like too much. Because the nose technically like goes right up to here. So I think basically what I'm trying to determine, and if you guys have any ideas, or if you think like, yes, that would work, no, it wouldn't work, please feel free to tell me. I'm wondering if I just cut along here, and then also just cut along here. So basically I cut out this little 1-inch strip between the eyes and where the nose starts, and just angled it, you know, so that it's vertical. So then this would be horizontal, and then this strip would be vertical. I guess that would definitely match up with that. Maybe I was overthinking it. And then this would match up with the bottom of the line, I think. So I guess I can actually just draw it flat. I was thinking that I was going to have to redraw this whole thing and try to like make the ears come, like take up more real estate, and move this and move that so that it would take up this amount of length to make up for this being gone. And I guess I still do, kind of. Or maybe it's okay that it's a little bit shorter. It's tough to tell because the body is so long. The body is 40 inches long. So it's hard to tell if it's gonna look weird. So basically I'll just make it as long as I can without the features looking bizarre, I suppose. So in the reference image that I'm looking at, I have a front-facing image, and then I have one from the top down. And it looks like the snout doesn't take up quite as much, like it's not even thirds. It's not like snout, you know, forehead strip, ears. It's like the ears take up the least amount of space, and then the forehead strip takes up the most, and then the snout takes up a little bit more than the ears. but less than the forehead strip. So, Pokemans, are you ready to erase things?
Pika! Pika Pika! Pikachu!
And I don't fucking know what Mew is. That I don't even know if that's Mew or Mewtwo, but in any case, I don't know what noise it makes.
Diglett dig, Diglett dig.
Hey MZ, how's it going? I'm just going a little bit insane.
Just a little bit.
Okay. So I think the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to erase this line here, because I think this length is exactly what I want. So I can at least do the outline of the head. You're sick! Oh yeah, you said that in Discord. I totally saw that. You're playing Serino? Serino, yep. That's a game. That's a game that you're playing. You're playing Where did I get Serino? My name is Sir Rhino, and I will not have you insulting my family name. Sorry. You're very noble and majestic. I apologize. Horizon. Is this your first time playing through it, MZ? Or is this a replay that you're doing? Okay, I think the other problem is that I drew this in a stupid spot. So like, we've got this little bendy business. I think we don't want the bendy business. So I might have to just redraw the entire thing. Do I have a piece that is however long of this? You're playing the DLC? Gotcha. So this is about 10.5 by 13-ish. Oops, forgot to tell my monitor not to go to sleep.
Don't go to sleep, monitor. You are not allowed. You're not allowed to do that. I don't even know if you can hear me when I am whispering like this into the microphone. But my mouth is very close, so I am being very quiet. This is very weird, and I don't think I like it.
There we go. Ow, 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 that hurt my ankle. Yeah, I didn't want to speak at full volume when my mouth was literally right like this on the microphone. But in order to reach the mouse to my computer, I needed to do that. So, I'm gonna take this tape off of here. Because if we have to, I'd rather use this side, because this crease is nicer. It's not a weird thing to say, oh, this crease is nicer. Huh. I wonder if it's gonna matter. Like having a crease right in the middle of the head. Maybe. Actually made it in before cast. I've been live for half an hour. Are you high? You're back on a good sleep schedule? That's good. My keyboard, no! Oh, okay. I thought... Never mind. It doesn't matter. Not important. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. How you doing? I just wanted to make sure that you could, like, see me and that you weren't sitting on, like, an offline screen going like, I'm here! And I was like, okay, I'm here too. Can you see that I'm live? Okay. Just wanted to make sure there were no tech problems. Okay, okie dokie. So, and yeah, no problem on the Discord thing. I'll check it when I'm done, but feel free to reply. Okay, so this is about 7.5 inches from the top of the head. So, I think that's what I want to do. I think... I'm trying to figure out a way to get the crease to not be obnoxious. I'm wondering if maybe I have to cut out the 3 pieces separately, which I would really not like to do because it'll be way too difficult to try and make sure the lines are all even with that. So then from here to here, which is roughly so yeah, maybe I want to draw it this way with the head starting up here along that edge and then come down. Maybe? Because I don't like the crease on the side of the head like this. And I also don't like this crease because it has this little weird bend there. You see what I mean? So, how many people are having a snow day right now? Because both Fred and my roommate are home having a snow day. I'm not having a snow day. I'm just here and it's snow. There's snow outside, but that's as much of a snow day as I get. Phil Levin, hello, how are you doing? What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Oh, does anyone have any plans for the weekend? Who's having a snow day, and who's got plans for the weekend? I have neither. I have neither plans nor a snow day. So then how long is this? This is just about 13 inches. It melted already. That's not a very snowy snow day, huh? Snow? How quaint. Hey Santo, how are you? Does Germany get snow? If they get snow, how much snow? Tell me about the weather. You really need new clothes? I hate clothes shopping. I really, really don't like it. It is not a fun activity for lectos. I don't like this crease, man. I think I'll just deal with it. No, I want to move it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to measure here. And then I'll adjust the top of the head. Nope, this is not the right measurement. Lol, just kidding. So I want to measure 13, which actually goes just to the edge of here. Maybe I'll just make it go to the crease. I don't want to... I suppose I have to. So it's either have the crease running down the middle of the fucking face, or if I do it that this is the top of the head, have the crease running like somewhere in the eyes, and then shorten the snout because I don't want to have just 1/4 of an inch along the edge. I have a pair of jeans I wore a hole in the knee. Looks like I'm trying to recapture my high school grunge phase. Sounds good to me. I always loved having different styles in my closet. I was always very eclectic. I see. Do you miss the snow? Do you like it? Do you like the snow, Santo? So I really don't know what I want to do here. Unless I can find a piece that's bigger. You know what? Let me go in my closet and see if I have a bigger piece of cardboard. Because then I don't have to worry about the creases being in weird spots. I'll do that. 1 second. Okay, this one is the littlest bit wider. But if I do it from like this edge and over, then that means that I can make it the full length without the crease being right at the tip of the nose. So maybe I want to do that. Which means that I just need to take a minute off screen to take the stickers with my address and shit off the box. We don't want any doxings. Is it okay to throw kids out the window? I think that generally when you babysit, they ask for a lack of defenestration. Ooh, that one came off really easily. Good for me. Like snow, but... Oh, you slipped? And you're still limping? Oh no! Poor Santo, take care of yourself. Okie dokie. Now that I've made sure no one knows my address, let's use this other one so that it has better crease placement. Puck Dad! How you doing, Puck Dad? I wonder if I can tear this open. Or if that would be a horrible decision. I think maybe I'll just cut it. You miss my face. Well, I miss your butt. And your knees. How about that? I miss your knees. Just wanted to be weird. I just wanted to make it weird. Okay. I also want to try to get this off of here. Because it's mucking with my nice clean edges and I don't like that. Get out of here. Oh, good. You can stop worrying now. I'm glad. I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad that you can stop worrying. All of that stuff. Cats go boop boop. I don't have a cat. Okay, if I can just get this away from the edge, I'll be happy. And also, once I do the top of the head, I can make the bottom of the head even. I think the top of the head is the hardest part. And then the sides of the face and the jaw are going to be just fine. And then the snout will be a little bit complicated, but maybe not that much. Since I'm going to make the eyes face front and put eye holes there, I don't have to have the mouth open, which is way, way easier to just have it closed. I'll just paint it on there. It's hard to miss. My butt takes up the neighborhood. Oh, Puck Diet. Get out of here. This type of tape is so hard to get off of the cardboard. It just shreds into little pieces. It doesn't actually like come up. Okay, so now that that's all settled, this is going to be the top of the head. Now that I have a nice edge for it. Oh boy. Mike, why are you babysitting? It sounds like the kid is really, something. How come you're babysitting? I have my water very, very far away so that I don't dump it on the tablet this time. Well, I can't see that at all. Can I change this? Does that help me at all? Kinda not really. Okay, so I need it to be 10.5 across. For some reason, the edge of this is curling up, so I'm just gonna flatten it. It's a little odd, but that's okay. So we'll start at about here. Okay, so that's 10.5. And then I want it to be... You know what? I'm gonna draw it 14 inches, because this one is 13, but if I'm making 1 inch of it vertical... Okay, so I was correct last time. I just forgot that I was correct. I was like, damn, what was I thinking? Silly, silly person. Like, well, my thinking was actually sound. I just forgot the reason. So now I'm gonna make a box so that's easier for me to draw. This is like just barely along the line of this of the corrugation in the cardboard. Gorammit, this is so hard for me to see. I always put the light on for you guys, and then I can't see the pencil marks. It's kind of silly. Oh, come on. Cooperate. Utensils, cooperate. Kind of like a call to arms, but less aggressive. Oops. I think this weekend what I might do... Well, I need to clean the house. I should have cleaned it last week, but I was so tired that I felt kind of sick. So I chose to instead not clean the whole house. But it really needs to be cleaned. It really needs to be cleaned. But other than that, like, I would like to finish some of the games I'm in the middle of. I'm still in the middle of the same fucking games because I haven't played them since I talked about it last. But usually I'm just so tired. Maybe that'll be different when... Like, because I spend all the very little reserves of energy that I have, I spend it streaming. So maybe if I'm not going to be streaming, then I'll have extra energy. That's the plan, anyway. That's the hope. So maybe I'll finish Talos Principle this weekend. And depending on who's in the house, maybe I'll even finish Pyre. Finally. So that I can stop being afraid of Pyre spoils. I feel like I'm very close to the end, too, but I just haven't had the haven't had the motivation to put myself in the mood. Like, I haven't been in the mood for anything meaningful. Anything meaningful or anything that takes a lot of concentration. That is fairly fucking straight. Thanks. Did you say finish Pyre not on stream? Nope. Supergiant Games are... The games that they make are very special to me. And the way that I like to experience them is without any sort of outside distraction or influence whatsoever. So, like, I played Bastion alone. Like, I was completely alone in the house, no one was around, and that was the perfect way to experience it for me for the first time. I played Transistor the same way, which is why it took me, like, so long to do, because at the time, my roommate was home a lot. This was when I was living in New York. My roommate was home a lot, so it took me a long time to finish that one. And same with this one. I'm just... Like, I keep wanting to be completely alone in the house, and... Yeah, I just... That's the way I like them. I don't want to hear any other stuff. Like, I literally just have the game going. And I play the game, and then the instant anyone gets home, I turn the game off. But I don't want anyone else's influence when I play those games. And I also don't want to be distracted. Like, there's always the knowledge that I'm streaming. And I don't even want that to distract me, if that makes any sense. I know that that's weird, and I know that the environment that I feel necessary for playing these games is very odd. But that's just how I want to do it, so that's how I do it. I keep hitting my knuckles when I'm trying to draw a straight line. It's very not helpful. If my fingers would like to just get rid of my knuckles, that'd be great. Just no more knuckles. Bye, knuckles. Goodbye! That's fairly even. It's just the littlest bit off, and it's not even worth redrawing it. So I'll just make a line, because especially since it's gonna taper anyway. Okay, cool. So now I have to redraw the head within these specifications. So over here we have the one that I already drew. And then over here I'm gonna have to draw it again. So, if this is about, let me do some quick maths here. If this is 14 inches, I want to see what a third is. 4.6. So that gives me an idea, because none of these are a third. Whoa! That cat has no butthole. Or dog, or whatever that is. I can't tell what it is. It doesn't have a butthole. That's weird. That's a weird emote. Ow. So how much real estate do the ears take up? It seems like the forehead strip. You know what, let me do 13 divided by 3. 4.3. So a little bit over 4 inches is, I think, how long I want to make the forehead strip. Let me see what it was on here. So basically, I want everything to be a little bit bigger than it was over here, because this line is not going to count for the length of the head because it's going to be vertical. Seeing knees, not sure to gla or nah. Are you turned on by my knees, John Pope? How are you doing, man? Okay, so this was about... So I probably that was about 4.6, that's funny. So that's about a third of the head. Hey, Devil Scry, how are you? Dem knees down.
Oh, they're so good. Oh, you like that?
Everybody jizzed now. I'm gonna close my door. I just realized that I still had my door open from getting the other cardboard. How's Lecta this morning? Pretty good. It's snowing outside, so it looks nice and magical. And we're about to start drawing, or redrawing, Sabertooth Tiger Zord head. So it's not bad. Not too bad. And we were just talking about weekend plans. And I was saying that I might try to finish some video games. Ooh. I'm on the edge of getting hiccups. Do you guys ever like feel that like you know that if you don't take really deep breaths that you're going to get hiccups? Like you can feel it about to happen. I get that way sometimes, and I just have to like stop what I'm doing and just breathe very, very deeply for a few breaths, and then the feeling goes away and I don't get hiccups. I'm the hiccups master, or rather the lack of hiccups master. Okay, so... I think I want the forehead strip to be 5 inches. Maybe I can push it to 5.5. Kailu? I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that all he says? Is that why you're repeating it? Ree! Why does it have hair? That's weird. You know whose emotes I think you would like? I think you would like Katie's emotes. She has good emotes. She's also a good streamer, but I know you're weirdly particular about all your media choices, and I never would be able to recommend anything to you. But I could probably recommend emotes. Hiccup thing never happens to you? What happens if you push more than 5.5 inches? Then it becomes an innie. I don't know. Ignite the fire in your soul. Can you imagine if someone's belly button was that long? That would be so weird. It's kind of just like they have a hose coming out of their stomach. Oh, okay. Moving on. I don't like that image. I do not like that. That's... So let's see, if I'm taking out an inch for the vertical space, then it's going to be 13 inches. So 6.5 is about half. And I can't tell if that's half the head or not. You know what? Why don't I fucking measure it? So it looks like the back of the head to the strip is about half an inch. Okay, so the back of the head is about a third. Oh, gross! John Pope, that's nasty. So a little bit over 4 inches is how big I want to make the ears. How much I want to make. So I put it 3 inches here. And I want to make this 4.5. So about here is where I want the forehead to start. Yeah, it me nasty boy, yes. I'm sorry, Rickson. I'm sorry, I didn't realize the effect that my words would have, I mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody, for such a disturbing image. I'm very tempted to make it worse. I'm tempted to make it worse. Do you know how I pictured a 5-inch belly button? Do you know how I pictured it? It's just like 5.5 inches of foreskin. Oh boy. You found a new fun thing to do? And for some reason it has to do with gender. Okay, continue. Did you tell them you have a 5.5-inch belly button made out of foreskin? You started subtly influencing their ideas. So you give them suggestions, but you make it sound like you make them think it was their idea all along, because that is definitely a tactic that people use to get people to do stuff. Sets all the food in the house on fire. Won't be needing this anymore. I'm sorry! Sorry. Wait, I'm not measuring this right. No, I am. I am, just kidding. I don't see what any of that John Pope has to do with... What does that have to do with their genders, though? 8 women and 3 men. I don't understand. Does it have anything to do with it? Or no? Or not really? Is this legit?
You're now listening to Iran music.
feel like this is that. I feel like that's slanted. It might be an illusion though. Let me measure it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Fine. That's slightly off. And the rest is fine. Okay. Wait, why are they wearing heels to work though? If you work in like a warehouse, why are you wearing heels? Hey Wormy, how's it going? It's not strictly because they're women, but they expect men to do certain things. No. The foreskin is not coming off of the penis, it's the belly button. It's the belly button. Oh, that sucks, Wormy. I have no idea if I even slept last night. I had one of those where I was like, I think maybe I slept, but it's unclear. Oh, they're finance and accounting? Okay. I guess I'm not quite understanding what you're trying to say. Speaking of foreskin, yay or nay? Whatever? Man, I bruised my lower back. I was using this little ball to try and loosen up the muscles, and I guess I just pressed too hard. It's been bruised for the last couple days. But I had those, like, that ball of muscles happening, and I was like, loosen up, rah! Just attacked it. Okay, so now here's where the forehead strip. Oops, sorry. Here's where the forehead strip should start. And then that should take up about a third of this, I think. This looks way long for the ears, though. Hey, Mana. Mike, you're asking for it. Okay, so how long does this need to be? I've already forgotten. What did I say it was? A third or a half? So it's about 6.5. I think I can maybe get away with it being 6 inches, but I'm gonna measure out 6.5 anyway. That would make the snout very short. So that's very long for a forehead strip. I think 5.5 inches should be fine. Because or should I take an inch off of here? Arg! So the ears I'm gonna make the ears 3D, but the ears will be in here someplace. Maybe it'll help me visualize. I know that's not even at all. Oh, Mana, I'm so jealous! Is it out already? It's out already and I'm not watching it. Gotta log off at 6 because my mom's making me dinner. I like the blue and silvery one. That one looks really cool.
Keyboard killer.
You're 2 episodes in already? Ugh. I'm extremely jealous. I'm extremely jealous. But then where the eyes are going here? That doesn't make any sense. I think I want to cut an inch from here. This doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't look right. So if I make the ears here, and make the forehead strip, because the ears actually kind of go like backwards the other way. At least that's how it looks. So the ears are actually the other direction. This is going to be the hardest part of the face. I don't think I could draw that, Wormy. Hey, Garrick. I don't know if they're gonna do a regular schedule, but they had the indie game vote happening, and they said that the top 2 games are gonna be free with Prime. So maybe that's also this month.
Keyboard killer.
for StarCraft because it's the 20-year anniversary. I couldn't see them in good enough detail. So that's Zerg and Protoss and Terran. I see. Right, I was gonna draw the ears the opposite way. So the ears, like the base of the ears, is here. That's not even at all. Whee! That's a little better. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but that looks way more reasonable. But no, I'm gonna move that back an inch. I'm gonna move it back an inch. Meow, 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 meow. Oops. Okay. Why does that look so uneven? Is it an illusion? No, it's very uneven. Alright, well, let's fix it. Ding dang, flim flam, flim flam, flam flam, flam flam. That's only 4.5 inches. Am I fucking everything up right now? I might just be fucking everything up, you guys. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to erase all of that, but okay, great. Fingers, you are not being very helpful today.
Are you guys gonna play Master Hunter?
Or Fortnite? I heard if you're searching for a Garrick, stay real quiet and listen for sorry when you found his location. You're gonna be the coolest Fortniters ever without me. No, I hope you guys have fun. I don't live that PS4 life, though. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ish, kinda, sorta. Uh-oh, where'd that mark go? Where did it go? Doesn't have to be perfect. Just enough so that I have an idea. That seems way longer. Why does that seem so much longer? Maybe it is a little longer. You know what? It doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter because I'm not cutting this out, so it's irrelevant. I will, however, draw it on there so that you guys can see. What is it? No, that's not right. Ah! Does it matter? No, but do my eyeballs need it to be the same? Yes. My eyeballs require it. Darkest Dungeon has consumed your game time. I spent a lot of hours in it and I didn't technically complete it. But I think they did an update. I don't want to ruin the end game, so I'm purposefully being vague. But there was a thing that they wouldn't let you do something in a certain way, and I didn't know that, and I was like, I don't want to spend the time grinding to be able to do the thing again, so never mind. And I put the game down, but apparently they changed it so that eliminates a lot of the grinding, unless you want to. But I spent over 100 hours in that game, and I had a lot of fun with it, but I decided, sorry, sharp pain in my forearm. I decided to stop because I didn't want to, like, get sick of the game and not have fun with it. So I was like, I did the thing that I set out to do, that's enough for me. And then I was like, I'll probably come back to it later, but for right now, I'm just gonna put it aside. Who here has a PS4? Not I. Okay. So. So then this line is accurate with this if I want to make it the same width. But I think I was gonna take an inch off of here. So if I go from here to here, then that means the forehead strip is here, and then this is where the eyes are gonna be. And then this is the nose. Let me see something. I think I'm okay with that. Okay. Yay! I think I have the proportions fine. Fine. Don't worry about it, Mana. I'm like the worst at lurking. Whenever I am in somebody's channel and I like say I'm gonna lurk, I always like keep commenting on stuff, and then I try to go back to lurking, and everyone's like, "Oh, hi, Lectin." I'm like, "No, I'm lurking. Leave me alone." And I just end up talking. %. Get damn. God damn. I'm very lucky. Whenever we need to update whatever, it's so fast. It's just like done. Okay, so I can erase this. This line has nothing to do with anything. This line is irrelevant. That noise always gets me. In the song it goes, "Rah!" Every time I'm just like, what? What are this? What are this? Yeah, I did do that. Well, and a few weeks ago I was trying to play Talos Principle, but they were talking about like candy, and I just had to like comment on everything.
Suck it hard.
I had to comment that you had to suck candy really hard. But they were like talking about jelly bean flavors, and I was like, and then they were talking about Fun Dip, and I was like, Fun Dip! I just like kept talking. I couldn't shut up. I could not shut up. I'm the worst lurker. Been forever since you heard that. Yeah. They were also talking about another, I think, like off-brand one. They're talking about Fun Dip and then whatever the other one was, but I always knew Fun Dip. Did I do this wrong? I totally did. Whoops. I erased the wrong line, eh? Meow. Or did I? Or did I? I think I did. Starburst jelly beans? I don't know if I've ever had those. I like pear and peach. I think those are the best jelly beans. That's not to say that other ones aren't also delicious. I just like those two the best. Baby Bottle Pop, yes! Oh, I just had a thought. And Warheads, weren't we talking about Warheads? I liked the black cherry, those were the intense ones. I have no idea, Wormy. I just had a thought in my brain, and it went bye-bye. It said, bye, vagina. Alright, so it's about 2.5 inches. Okay, so 4 inches on each side. Okay. Okay. So, go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems a little bit on the thin side, but I think it's okay. Oh, yeah. I did not taper this in. That's why everything looks fucking weird, because it's not a rectangle cat head. Derbalurpalurp. So then, where did I put this? It's around 7 inches along the bottom. So 10.5 minus 7 divided by 2. So 1.75 inches. Guys, I'm a dingle derp. Does anyone else remember those lollipops? I don't remember the name, but they had like a snippet of music that you like suck on the lollipop and you could hear the music like in your head. I had a Backstreet Boys one, or maybe it was NSYNC. I can't remember which one. But it was like such a small portion of the song that it was like, why? Why not play the whole song? Like they could only afford to play like 15 seconds of the song. Oh yeah, I think you said that the other night, Oryxon. How they make your tongue raw, and I was like, ay, ay, ay. How many of those things are you eating? Okay, so from here to here is the bottom of the head. An entire pineapple. I actually don't know how to spell that kind of phase. I don't know how to do that. Run away to the left coast, heaven and the summer run through me. Fill the air with a new hope, a new hope. Ooh. Just let it be, cut the cords around me. Never wanna hold me back. Give me that once, don't let me reach out. It's been 11 years and I'm still home. Found the Garden of Eden, tired of the homeland, searching from the day I was born. I'm starting to forget how beautiful you are. What we have is not enough, is not enough. But we have to fight for love, to fight for love. What we have, meow, 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 meow. Sorry, I really like this song. This is one of the first ones that I picked off of the Twitch Music Library. So I've been listening to it for quite a long time. I like it a lot. Oh no! I guess that's close enough. It's close enough. Ruby's gonna be the prettier princess. Myself home. Yeah, I think that's close enough. Welcome back, Mike. Space Wizard. Where did space come from? From your dream? Yeah, someone was very grumpy when it came to the Super Bowl day. Somebody who will remain unnamed was very grumpy about it. That doesn't seem right. Okay. Let's make sure this is even. Alright, good enough, I guess. So, the forehead strip is going to be here. Let me make the lines for that. And then the eyes are going to angle backwards. From that point. Okie doke. Ooh, your eyes. Sorry guys, got lost in my head there a little bit. It's very easy for me to get lost in my head when I'm focusing on doing this correctly. And I'm sorry. Here we see the measurement troll in its natural habitat. Ah! I'm the angry measuring troll. That was so silly. How's it going, Faust? Man. First time eating pesto. I keep trying very hard to like pesto, and I just don't. I don't, like, hate it, but it's not like, ooh, delicious, yummy. I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather be eating a different flavor. I keep trying it because I want to like it. I want to like it so bad. I think I had one thing that was pesto that was good, and I don't even remember where it was from, so I can never get it again. Angry troll? They were angry? Chili pesto? That sounds like a different thing entirely. Okay. So from here to here, I know this is not very interesting right now, guys, I'm sorry. But I knew that this part was going to be the most complicated. And I know I'm not really being engaging in conversation, but I want to do this right. Because this is the part of the costume that's going to be the forefront, basically. So, if possible, I want to make it look nice. I think I want to bring this in just the teенsiest bit. think that's good. So then so now I have here for the nose. I made it taper in just the littlest bit to perfection. Mwah. And then here's the part that I'm gonna cut out to be vertical. And I have the forehead strip, which has like this design in it. And then, so now I just need to angle these two lines backwards. And then I think I can cut it out. I think I can start chopping it. Those trolls in general were angry? Oh no, Faust! Oh, I see. Just like intercourse. Bear, thank you for the host. Sticking your viewers in here. I appreciate it. Okay, so how far back do I want this to be? I like the angle that I have here, which is about just like intercourse. Wow, everybody wants to be just like intercourse. About here to here. So about 2 inches. Wormy, thank you for the host. No weird timing today. Sorry, I'm doing creative. Okay, so now these are the last lines. That seems way too much. That seems way too angled. Maybe it's because I had this wider. You know what? I'm just gonna do it by eye then. I'm just gonna do it by eye and then I'll measure it after. Okay, I think that looks good. Oh, I measured it on the wrong side. That's why it looked weird. Does this... Wait, hang on. Hang on. Does this... Yeah, I still think that's too wide of an angle. Okay. Okay. Or is it? Thank you for the cheer, Wormy. How does everybody know that it's International Women's Day? I had no idea. How's it going today? It's taking a while to get this face happening. Who makes these days? Who keeps making these days up? That actually looks okay. Maybe I was right the first time. That seems to be the theme of today is, hey, maybe I did it right the first time, Dirtle. Oops. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's fine. I think that looks just fine. So I was right the first time that I should have done it the exact same. Whatever. Whatever. I'm almost ready to cut these pieces. Almost. Okay. I think that looks fine.
And then here's the little nosy.
I think that looks good. And like here's the design that goes in the forehead, like these. And then the eyes will be cut out. I just want to make a line from here to here. So that when I go to cut out the eyes, I don't have to try and measure it again. Because the eyes are like right on either side of this. So the eyes will be like this. Kinda, sorta. Alright. Yay! So now I can catch up on chat, and then I'm gonna cut all this shit out. Alright, time for chopping it up. I'm a little nervous. But in reality, I just have to cut along this diagonal and this diagonal, cut along here, and then cut here. Okay, wish me luck. Ooh! Ah! My knee just popped. Ooshy, boobles. That was a very hefty pop there. Like, ugh. Ow, that is very warm. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. If I fuck this up, then rip my whole existence. Okay, going over the fold. Ah! Itching my nose. I'm trying to be very, very careful here. So far, so good. But it's always towards the end that I fuck up. Woo! Okay, I managed. I think we're okay. Might be limping when I get up. Nah. Alright, now to do the other side of the head. Well, that went wonky. This pencil line is a little bit harder to see. Okay. That's fine, no one will be able to tell. No one will be able to tell. We're doing okay, we're doing okay. Okay. Whee! Now I just have to cut out this shape. You know what this kind of looks like to me? With all the lines on it? Looks kind of like Castle Crashers. Looks kind of like the Knights from Castle Crashers. Like if you take off the ears, with like the head shape and the way the eyes are going. Alright, I'm gonna turn the light off for this so I can see better. Because this is... I have to, that's not better. Now I can't see at all. Oh. What if I just bring it over here? Okay, I can see fine. You know what, it might be easier for me to cut this out while this is in a bigger piece. So why don't I do that? So I'm actually gonna erase these eyes and I'm gonna draw them in nicely and cut them out before I cut the rest of the thing here. Good luck, Eric. Is that gonna look right? No, they definitely go straight across. Hang on. Maybe they should go along the bottom? Or along the top here? I think this looks better. See, I think I'm gonna cut out this section. Break time? I'll do it after I'm done with the face. Thank you for reminding me. Now I just have to make sure that those are even. Ali Kubo, how you doing? Up there. Okay, those are about almost exactly even. Yeah. And then, in terms of the thickness, just shy of ½ an inch. Also just shy of ½ an inch. Perfect. Get a breather. Yeah. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I don't like to stop when I'm in the middle of doing a thing because I'm afraid I'll forget what I was doing and have to like recalculate things. And besides, I'm almost done. Come on, don't give me grief. Don't give me grief. Oh no. Come on. Come on, you stupid thing. Okay. Maybe it wouldn't be easier. Well, whatever. Here goes nothing. You're good? That's good. Good to hear it. Oops. Oops, oops. I cut it into that little spit. I think that'll be fine though. So now here's the top of the head. And then, here's gonna be, this bit's gonna go vertically. Did I do this right? Or am I like totally wrong? I think I fucked up. I think I have to cut here as well. I don't know, I may have completely fucked up. Bear seal of approval. That's great, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought it was a fantastic movie. So yeah, I definitely need to cut these here. But if you just look at here, I'll lay it out on the ground. If you look at it like this and just ignore that this part is sticking up, and it just goes like that. And then I think if I cut these, maybe I might need to flip them around. Well, at least part of it's correct. I'm gonna take my break now, so I can just stretch a little bit and drink some water. And rest my eyes. My eyes are really not functional today. But I'll leave the music playing. I'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes.